What is up, Youth Build family? Alright, so this video is going to be going over a tutorial of another online video editing tool called WeVideo. Now, WeVideo has a lot more bells and whistles than YouTube does. It actually allows you to do a lot of the editing that the big time editors can use with the really fancy software like Final Cut Pro. However, you can only do so much of that editing for free, right? As you can see on this left-hand side, you have that bright green upgrade button. It costs about $17 per month for the unlimited access. One of the teachers at our site uses it. They really like it. It is a very easy interface, and it's something that we're looking into more as an organization. But you can do a lot of stuff for free. It just is going to limit how much video you can actually make, right? So if we're going to jump into it, you can see there's already some templates that you can be using, but I'm going to show you how to make stuff from scratch, right? So now the interface may look a little bit different for you and your computer because WeVideo is trying to tailor to your experience. One of the cool things about WeVideo is you can attach it directly to your Google Drive as one of the apps. So students can use this. I've had students use WeVideo to edit videos for me in my history classes. If you want to make a new video, you just click on the video button, right? And it's going to give you options, right? Whether you want to make a horizontal, a vertical, or a square video, right? Horizontal is what I'm going to recommend because that's what you're going to see in most YouTube videos and just for most kind of layouts, right? Vertical and square are for kind of more specific social media platforms. You click on the Start Editing button, and it's going to take you to a screen that looks something like this, right? Now, here's the deal. Almost all editing software is going to have a screen that looks something similar to this, right? You have on the left top hand side what's called your media library, right? Now, the media library look different, but ultimately this is a place where all of the files that you want to upload to edit are going to be dragged to at some point, right? On the top right-hand side, you're going to see the preview screen, right? And this is where your video is going to show before you want to complete it and send it off to YouTube. So you get to see a preview of what it's like. And then at the bottom, there's the play bar, right? And the play bar is usually divided into two sections. Bars for video and one for audio, right? Now, the more advanced the editing software, the more bars that you have. You can see in this basic free account for WeVideo, it has 2 video bars and 1 audio bar, right? So to get started, you're going to want to bring in some media, right? Now, WeVideo is, again, very user-friendly, so you can either drag things directly from your desktop and into the media bar, or you can hit the import button, right? Which, again, will allow you to drag and drop or to browse from your desktop, right? I already have some media in there from my our last graduation, but I'm just going to click the open button and it's going to bring in, you can see there's 2 of the same photo, right? And you can see as it's uploading, you can see the progress bar going through. Now let's say I wanted to have just a simple slideshow of images, right? I could take one picture, right? And you see as I click the picture, it's showing up in the preview bar, right? Because it's highlighted green. If I drop it into video 1, right, you can see that it's in the preview. If I click on the cursor and I drag the play bar across to the end of it, you can see this whole clip is of one of our graduates. Let's say I wanted to now add the photo of one of our graduates with their father afterwards. I click, I drag it down to the video 1 bar, and you can see now when I drag it across from one student picture to the other, it changes in the preview bar. If I want to show it actually play, I can drag it back to the beginning, or anywhere I want for that matter, and I hit the space bar, and you can see over the course of the few seconds, it's going to play and transition. I could add a track of music to this, again by clicking on import, adding an MP3 file that I've saved, and dragging it down to the audio section, right? If I were to hit the play button there, you're going to be able to hear the audio. Now let's say I wanted to add some video, right? I can do the same thing where I click a video that I've saved to my media, drag it down into the play bar, and you can see there's this video section. I'm going to delete the audio just so it doesn't kind of mess up with it. But I hit the space bar and you can see video of some of our staff at our virtual or our in-person graduation, right? Now, what if I wanted to have this video playing on top of these pictures in the top corner? WeVideo allows you to do that, right? So say you wanted to bring in, I don't know, some instruction and you wanted to show an example of what you were talking about. The two lines of video, the two different bars, allow you to layer things, right? And think of it like stacks of paper. Anything that's on video layer 2 is going to be what you see. Anything on video layer 1 is going to be below. If I wanted to, say, make this a small clip in the corner, all I have to do is if I click on the image in the video bar and see the little pencil right here, if I click on Open Clip Editor, it allows me to do all kinds of things. I can rotate it, I can flip it front to back, I can fit it to a certain size, but I also can change its scale, right? I can make it smaller, and then I can move it to anywhere I want on the screen. I'm going to hit Save Changes, and then now you can see in the preview bar, the video is in a small window within the video. If I drag it back, you can see I hit the spacebar to play. It's playing both of these simultaneously. So when it switches over to the student, you have the video still continuing to play. This is really, really valuable if you want to have video playing and you want to be going over different elements of your assignment. So you can be showing your face and still simultaneously talking about different elements of your video. Editing is a fairly simple process with WeVideo as well. As you can see, when you're clicking on the space bar, right, for the play bar, you see this little edit tool with the scissors. If you click on that, see how it is now cut this video into two separate clips? I can now delete the section that I don't want, right? And then you can use this for any mistakes that you may have made along your way. Now, one of the other cool functions is you can add text, right? So again, there's the upgraded plan, and then there's the simple text that you can use for free, right? These texts can allow you to, again, if you drag and drop them down to the play bar, you can add different text to your video, right? If you double click it, you can change the the video, what it says. Hip clips. And hit Save Changes, and now that's coming up. You can use this to give additional information, help students take their notes. Now let's say that you don't have clips or video that you want to use. That's okay. If you go back to your media, you can either record directly to WeVideo from either your webcam, you can do a screen grab like I'm doing right now, or you can do both. Or if you just want to record audio, you can also do that by accessing your computer's audio. Okay? WeVideo is a really good option, but again, it requires you to pay for the unlimited access.